I don't know if any of you are as sick as me and Mac, where we just watch
games all day.
Sometimes I'll watch the same game that I didn't pay attention to enough. You know what I mean? Like, oh, let me throw this on the next day. But we do have a day game. So those are the game balls there. Let's get into tomorrow's action because I'm out of ad reads. Let's go. How are we doing on the structure, Bieniek? We got what time is this tipping off? 11 a.m. Merrimack at fucking Sacred Heart in Fairfield. Wow. Why is this line so short? I am going to take Sacred Heart plus 1.5. What are you doing here?
Yeah, I'm going to be on Sacred Heart. I think the reason why it's short, Sacred Heart's actually been a pretty good home team here. Sacred Heart's going to win outright. Hand Merrimack their first league loss here. Give me Sacred Heart.
Double lock. Could it be a triple lock?
No. I think the reason why this is short is these are the two former NEC teams, and Sacred Heart beat them at home last year. Beat Merrimack at home. Look, I don't love tomorrow's slate really at all. I went through it and only had one game that I truly loved. So to get the 3 best bets on the day, going to Old Faithful, give me Merrimack. I just think they're the better team this year. I have another one of these type of plays where I'm going to kind of my darlings, but give me the Warriors.
Can't fade the kids, man.
We got a battle at 11 a.m. Dundee and Mac on fucking Sacred Heart.
Yes.
Phoenix saying Warriors come out to play. All right, moving along. We got Maction. We got Friday night Maction. Kent State laying 9.5 at Buffalo at the Alumni Arena. This is on CBS Sports. Buffalo's lost 5 straight. I fucking hate this game.
Do we stay Buffalo?
What? They just had that miraculous cover, dude. Fuck that. Give me Kent State.
We're getting Kent on a back-to-back road spot, though.
No one is gonna be at this fucking game.
No, I know, but I mean Buffalo. It's a national TV game. Weird shit happens on those games.
You're flying solo. Give me Kent State. Is this standalone? No, thank God. Because I don't want to bet this game.
Yeah, I'll stay away from a bet. No, thank you.
St. Peter's is at Niagara in Lewiston, New York. There, we should bet St. Peter's.
So what do we got? St.
Peter's laying 1.5. Let's bet St. Peter's.
They're 0-3. They go on the road here, get their first win. Let's go. St. Peter's.
They're better than Niagara, man. They're better than Niagara. They play much better defense, man.
Yeah.
Like they both suck at offense, but actually St. Peter's has the better ranked offense. But I'm just thinking it's a good spot.
0-3
These
team
Peacocks
laying points on the road.
Let's go. Give me these Peacocks minus 1.5. Double lock. All right. Mount St. Mary's is heading to the Bronx to take on the Jaspers of Manhattan that have kind of been a little darling of ours. Give me Manhattan minus 1.5. You can talk me into a lock here.
Yeah, I like Manhattan, especially at home. They've been playing hard for Gallagher here in year 2. I think Mount St. Mary's is over Chiefs so far. Yeah, all over Manhattan here. Lock it up.
Double lock on the Jaspers. Let's go. Next up, we are going Iona into Fairfield, Connecticut. Take on the Stags. God loves Stags. Iona laying 1.5.
Bieniek.
What's he doing here? He's not locking this on the card. He's got 3 plays and it's not at the Mahoney Arena. Are you fucking kidding me? We saw Mahoney. His goddamn house was on fire. Did you catch that video of Steve Gutenberg? People leave your keys in the car. Like I get what he's saying, but look, if my whole entire town was on fire, including my house, don't know that I'm going to think to put the keys in the car. I get the point though. I get it would be more convenient. Sure. I don't know if you caught that video, but anyway, I'm on Fairfield. What are you doing here?
You want to push? Fairfield's lost 5 in a row. 4 out of the 5 have been on the road. Their only home game in that stint, they lost at the very end to Central Connecticut. They're still good at home in that building. Friday night, I ain't fucking betting Iona here. Fairfield all day, lock it up.
There's not many games, so fuck it. Let's go. I mean, I don't have strong conviction. Out of all the locks, this will be the one that I like least.
This is your team.
Yeah. You know me. I love Connecticut basketball. If you're not the Yukon Huskies, and Danny Hurley's whining ass. All right. Next up, Wagner. Oh, now every goddamn Connecticut team's playing today. So we got Sacred. Can we do a Sacred Heart, Fairfield, Central Connecticut parlay? The real schools of Connecticut. That's how you know you like college basketball. If you just say you like UConn, it's like, oh, it doesn't matter. I don't know. Oh, just in case, did they just leave the cars in the middle of the road? Well, the road was on fire, right? I mean, I understand in a perfect world, you do that. But I mean, I just think when you react, right? I get your point, but I don't know that I would have been sitting there thinking about, if everything's falling apart and on fire, I just think you're kind of like, oh shit, it's on fire. It's on fire. Let me get the fuck out of here. just from my experiences with fire. But
rematch the championship game last year, right?
Is it?
I know Wagner won the league.
I don't know if Central got there. Wagner beat Merrimack.
Wagner. All right. So Wagner beat Central in the semis. Okay.
Yes, they did. 1 by 10.
Give me Central Connecticut State, but I mean, it's 9.5 is a big number in these games.
I'm betting Wagner. Wagner with a baffling, random, horrible 2-game homestand that made no sense.
Three-game D1 homestand, by the way.
Yeah.
Throw in that Manhattan one.
Now they're hitting the road, buy low spot. I like Wagner to be chippy here as an 0-2 team in league play. I think Central Connecticut wins by 5. I'll lock up Wagner.
Woo!
Chippy.
I can't get there, man. Give me Central Connecticut State. No lock, though. I don't like laying 9.5. If you want to add it to the parlay, you play it on the money line.
This is a lock battle.
Woo!
I'm on the Blue Devils. This is one of the other throw it in games because I really like this Blue Devils team this year. Cocktail Napkin likes this one, has it as -12. I don't know if I'm that high on the play, but because I did not like too many spots, I'm going in here. Wagner, I don't know what's going on. 14-point loss at home to Manhattan, 12-point loss at home to Chicago State, 12-point loss at home to Fairleigh Dickinson. Those 3 teams have been dog water this year so far. Central Connecticut State has shown the ability that they can run it up on some of these teams. This is their home opener in conference. Both of these teams like to play slow. I just think Central Connecticut State has more offensive talent at that tempo to where they might be able to pull away in this one and win by double digits. So I'm going the real Blue Devils here.
Chalk.
I mean, Chicago State did beat Wagner by double digits, but I just can't get there on a lock. I just don't like laying 9.5. That's a big ass number in
it is a giant number in the
NEC play. Moving forward, let's go to
not even.
My bad.
Not
My
even
bad.
music.
My bad. You're
Best
right.
of
I'm
luck.
wrong. Bieniek on the Real Blue Devils and Mac on the Vacuum Company. Moving forward, we got Minnesota away from the barn, heading to Madison. Wisconsin's laying 13.5 points. Oh, why do I feel like we should bet Minnesota?
Oh, dude, I love it. I was thinking the same thing. For what they played chippy under Ben Johnson at the Kohl Center here.
Lost by 2 last year, right?
Yeah, and then I think the year before that when they were horrible, they lost by like 6. I mean, Wisconsin's coming off what? The win at the rack earlier in the week. They've won 4 in a row.
I think it's the right side. I think everyone's going to take Wisconsin. I think you're right. I hate betting on Minnesota, but let's do it.
It's a rivalry.
Yeah.
They hate each other.
Give me the 13.5. Wisconsin wins by 11. Let's go. Well, from one hospital to another, Mercyhurst is getting 3 in Loretto, Pennsylvania against St. Francis. Today's card, hilarious. St. Francis has lost 3 in a row. I think we should take the red flash.
I kind of want to bet Mercyhurst. Like, who is St. Francis to be laying points?
That's why I want to take them, though.
I hear you. I think Mercyhurst is going to beat him outright. I think they're just disrespecting the Lakers.
You want to battle?
Yeah, let's have some fun on Friday night. Let's throw this one. It's a little small.
This just made the TV. That's what that means.
Oh, we're gonna have
Colby's
another.
Going to be watching the Real Lake Show on Friday night.
There we go.
Now we got a problem. Now we got a problem.
We got a battle in Loretto, Pennsylvania. Mac on the other hospital. Dundee on the red flash. Let's go. I mean, we're just convincing ourselves to bet. So Fair Dick is in Syracuse, New York. Maybe that's how Bob Costas got his stink eye. Lemoyne is laying 1.5. Oh boy. I think Lemoyne's the right play. But it stinks a little bit, right?
Well, I mean, Fair Dick is coming off a nice little performance. They won at Wagner in their opener as a 6 point dog, and then Lemoyne has lost 3 in a row at home. I mean, I think Lemoyne definitely is a side. Do you want to go in on this?
You don't find this line a little off though? I mean, I do want to go in it. There's not much on the slate. So, I mean,
Lemoyne's 5-11 still. It's 5-11 versus 5-11.
Well, let's bet Lemoyne.
Let's go.
Yeah. Double lock on these Dolphins.
Be a fun slate.
You want to get rich?
I've been waiting for this game.
Because plus 170 on the money line is out there. And yes, I'm talking about the fucking Long Island Sharks heading into Massachusetts. Take on a fucking Stonehill team. I ain't never heard of this Stonehill bullshit. All right. The Sharks have been swimming heavy all year. And now you throw this bullshit. The audacity, not audacity, the audacity Las Vegas has putting up this fucking number in my fucking face. When the Sharks have been a covering machine, Moneyline Mac has been the biggest hater when it comes to the fucking Sharks. He took Chicago State. They couldn't even get 40 on the just fantastic defense that fucking Gillian and Rod Strickland have compiled. And I can tell you this, buddy. This team's made us a bunch of money. They won at Charlotte. They went into the clit and did what they had to do because they're always winning. They beat down the fucking Lemoyne team we just locked up that you're so excited to lock up that you're trying to talk me into. And they did that because they're the fucking best team in all the land. And when they go into this bullshit, what's the name of this bullshit stadium? Are you trying to beat a Steinberg Wellness Center with your goddamn Marquette gymnasium? I can tell you this. This is free fucking money. All right, it's a brand new year, but the Christmas tree's still up for a fucking reason. Because we're cashing. Gifts are happening tomorrow when the Long Island Sharks hit the money line plus 170. Mac, you better not fucking battle me because Peter Luger's already has an 86 for Moneyline Mac. But I know a few people that can get you that liquid lunch if you want to dance. What are you doing here?
This is going to be IUPUI and fucking Detroit all over again. Same line. It's like, what? They're playing well. I'll battle you. Give me the graveyard. The Sharks are going down to the graveyard tomorrow, baby. They're dying.
The graveyard ain't got no guts. They were the Chieftains back in the day. And then they switch over to the fucking Skyhawks. The fuck's going on over here? Southeastern Massachusetts. No one been to that shithole. All right. This is money. This is free money. Bieniek, how did you get over here and say there's 3 good plays on the card? And when you fall asleep again back there, buddy? Too many.
I said there was only
too many
one good play
fucking
on
Capri Suns.
Who you bet in this game, Noah?
I think on the picks page I took Long Island in the points.
Yeah, goddamn right you did.
I think I picked Stonehill to win, LIU to cover.
Let me tell you, this is a golden opportunity. Long Island won last year 63-60 on January 25th. Revenge? I don't think so. Long Island's got a lot better as a team, bringing in Gillian, bringing in some other guys that got athleticism. And I think it's good to get away from the city sometimes. A lot of distractions, scattered ass. You start winning some games, holding teams to 39 fucking points. Battle. Dundee on the Sharks was swimming. Sia Lugas. Mac with his bullshit yet again. All right. Ryder. It's taking on Canisius. Refresh my memory on what Canisius is doing again. Oh,
Winless.
yes. 0-14. I wasn't sure if it was 13 or 15 or 14.
I mean, this has to be it, right?
This has to be, right?
Oh my! It is 0-3 versus 0-3. Ryder has lost 8 in a row. Canisius lost 14 in a row. Somebody's got to win.
You parlay this Long Island Sharks with Canisius. Interesting parlay for the classic Nor'easterner coming through. Let's bet Canisius.
I think out of principle we have to. I mean, they're not going to go 0-31, and they get a team that's lost 8 in a row, laying 3 now. Come on, have some pride.
Double lock on an 0-14 team. Subscribe to the College Basketball Experience. Bieniek, you fucking gutless coward. All right? Sitting back there. You're just gonna fucking let this one go?
How do you not jump in on this?
You gotta fix your fucking personality, buddy. All right?
I think I bet every MAAC game and NEC. I love Friday nights.
All right, next up we got Siena at the Aqueduct taking on Quinnipiac. Another every goddamn Connecticut team's playing tomorrow. It's fantastic for the state. Let me tell you. Quinnipiac's laying 4.5, and I will not take that. I will lock up Siena.
Ooh.
Let's go. Siena is the greatest team to bet on in the East Coast. Join the party. It's like the first dude that made acid. You know what I mean? Gave it to his friends, and they're all just like, "Hey, they're just ahead of the curve." You know about acid. No one else does, and you're just going out, and you're like, you're just sitting, you're just bored in a park smoking weed. Do this, dude. What are you doing here?
This is going to be another fun lock battle. Give me the Aqueduct at home. They're good at home. Siena's frauds.
You are disrespectful in so many ways. Battle Dundee on the St. Bernards. Mac on these Cats. All right, next up. Oh boy, Mick Cronin just shit on his entire team. Whoa, what happened here?
Whoa. He just disconnected.
All right, I understand my Siena angle. All right, and my Long Island Shark talk. I know you're 86 from Peter Luger's, but you're still not 86 from this podcast yet. But if you fade Long Island a few more fucking times, we might have to 86 you from the whole goddamn pod with the way you've been treating these fucking Sharks all year. But this game's hilarious. I actually think Maryland fans will actually show up for this one.
It's a bold prediction.
Well, I mean, a lot. Yeah, these days. you weren't watching.
No, I was not around
this environment in college hoops for a long time.
Oh, Maryland used to be lit.
Oh yeah, shout out to X-Ray Hip. There you go. I'm gonna bet UCLA. I have to. When you shit on your team that much. Now it could go the other way, but this is a tricky one because you're going cross country, man.
Yeah.
Like, if I just wish they were playing like USC or Oregon or Washington, like you're going
strategically. Cronin, I don't know if he chose the right time to pull that card because yes, they are traveling cross country.
The more I think about
hungry Maryland team that dropped 2 in a row on their West Coast trip. This is going to be a tight game. I am on UCLA with.
I'm taking the points. Yeah.
It's going to be a tight game. I think the Bruins could lose, but I think they're going to cover. And this is actually my favorite bet of the day, just because, this has been a road team series here. 2 years ago, UCLA blasted the Terps in College Park. So yeah.
Mac, what are you doing here?
I'm going to battle you. I think Willard rallies the troops here. I think Cronin, like Noah said, chose the wrong time. I think Maryland's better, especially in that building on the East Coast. I think that they remember that game 2 years ago. They're not going to lay another egg here. I think they pull away, win by 8 or 9. Give me the Terps.
It's a much different team now.
We got a battle. Beat it. Dundee on these Bruins. You know what you're underestimating, all you guys?
What's that?
Tragic magic.
Who died?
Dude, the
Los
fires.
Angeles. Los Angeles died. Yeah.
It's nuts. I mean,
the whole city got deleted.
The whole Big West played tonight. The whole Big West played tonight. They clearly said it's nothing.
Well, I don't think Los Angeles knew the Big West was playing.
That was so good. He goes, "Who died?" All of Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Fucking Big West said, "All right, play on."
Well, even more so is like UCLA is on the west side of Los Angeles, so like the Palisades are right there.
Good. All the California teams lost. Distractions. Thinking about home too much. Go Terps. Welcome to the East Coast. Better Coast.
This is going to be a good game. I'm crossing my fingers. It's going to be a good game because this slate outside of this game doesn't provide too much. I think this.
Well, we got the football game at least to throw in there.
This one should be an electric matchup.
I'm going to force myself, and I'm going to challenge you, Mac. I know it's not standalone, but I feel like we have to bet the final game on the slate because it's a MAAC game on a Friday, and we have yet to bet a MAAC game.
I know.
So I feel like we should force ourselves to bet this one because it's the only game on at that time besides UCLA Maryland, and it stinks to high hell.
Seriously, what the fuck is it?
I mean, the CBS Sports is nationally televised, of course. What the fuck is this line?
Central Michigan has lost 5 out of 6, 0-2 in league play. Toledo's a wagon at home. What are we missing here?
I mean, we went in the other day on Toledo, right? Or no, wait, who was that? Was that Toledo at Western Michigan?
Yeah, Western Michigan.
Yeah.
I think we just be a square here. Maybe they're giving us a gift here going into Saturday. I'm not getting cute and taking the chips.
No. Let's take these Rockets. I think that's
you got to grab it
strap
now,
yourself
too,
into
but
the launch pad if you're buying it.
hey, I think you got to grab this now. There's no way this is coming down, right?
No way. You got to take it now.
I mean,
you got to take it now.
This is as square gets here. But hey, the public wins sometimes. Let's go.
Wait, is this because Ohio State is playing? So no
Say it
one's going
again.
to go to
Your
this
mic
game?
cut out.
Ohio State.
Like the fact that Ohio State's playing right now, all of Ohio, and I know you could say Toledo's not part of Ohio being a guy.
Toledo's closer to Michigan, yeah.
Still, everyone's going to be watching the Ohio State game, right?
Probably.
Is that why the line is so short? Like no one's going to actually be at this game?
No, Toledo's still got dedicated Rockets fans.
Is Kowalczyk's coach there? I mean, it's hard to go against them.
Yeah, let's just do it. Let's do it. Double lock. Bieniek, you went in on your Rockets?
Yeah, I'll jump in on my Rockets. Let's play 4.
There we go.
Let's do it.
Watch them win by 4. They're not losing. They're like,
party, pal.
we're gonna get some voodoo half court heat.
By the way,
Fucking
Toledo, they've beaten Western Michigan by 6, Eastern Michigan by 3 in back-to-back games. Now they got Central here.
Triple lock on these Rockets. Let's go. All right, that is our slate. Top 3 plays of the night. I know I've been doing 4, but I don't know about today. Number 1 for me is clearly the Long Island Sharks. They're more athletic, they're better, and they're just a better team than Stonehill. So pencil that one in. 2. I think it's St. Peter's, the Peacocks. 3, actually, I will give you 4 plays. 3.
Struggling.
I think 3. It's hard to just be fully in on, but I think at 3, I think it's simple. It's Canisius. And at 4, I'm going UCLA. The tragic magic effect. Let's go. McIntyre.
God, it is hard. I think my favorite one's Fairfield. Fairfield at home, where they play well. They bounce back against Tobin. Quinnipiac probably would be 2 against Siena here. Number 3, Toledo. I know it's as square as it gets, but
I almost said it over Canisius. I was like, it's either Toledo or Canisius.
Maybe we'll just get on here and we'll laugh and say, I can't believe they only gave us 4.5 with Toledo. They tried to get cute here. I'm hoping that's it here.
Bieniek?
My favorite play tomorrow is UCLA. I saw what happened last year with Mick Cronin lighting a fire under his team's ass, ripping them a new hassle. They went like on a 9-game win streak. I think there's that possibility for a lot of the same core from last year's team here once again. Also, I like the tragic magic angle that Colby spurred on me on the moment. I'll add that to the handicap. Central Connecticut State -9.5. I think they run it up on Wagner, who's lost by double digits to 3 straight bad D1 teams, in my opinion. And then Merrimack -1.5. An old NEC game, and it's Merrimack, just trying to assert dominance once again on the NEC former foe, because they ran that conference once upon a time. I think this line's kind of short.
Sorry, I wasn't trying to do that.
I think the line's short. So yeah, 1.5 Merrimack.
Goddamn soundboard over here. I didn't mean to do that, dude.
Slip.
Shout out to Ja Chronic. It says Ohio State money line. Wait a second. And he goes, and the over.
Pair that with something.
So he's pairing it with the over. I bet you.
Just
Ohio State money line and the over.
Take the minus, what is it, 6, 5, whatever it's at right now. And the over. That's what I say. Don't do the money line. Come on, Jaw.
I'm on the points with Texas, as nasty as it is.
Well, you hate Ohio State, though, so no one should listen to that.
Well, I'm also buying into the Wink Martindale went down to Austin for a recruiting trip. And also Texas, if the offensive line shows up, they might be able to run the ball. We'll see.
All right, Mac, what are you doing in that game?
Texas outright. I think everybody's
he's a Big 12 homer.
No, trust me, I'm not claiming Texas. I do find it ironic that the SEC goes SEC for Texas when 75% of their team played in the Big 12 last year.
Yeah, trust me.
75. I feel like 99% of their team played in the Big 12, and I love it because they're like, this will never work. I see that you win in the Big 12, it'll never work in the SEC.
Trust me, Big 10 fans are stuck in a rock in a hard place right now because we had 2 Big 10 teams in the semifinals, but we don't root for each other's teams and programs to win the national championship.
Yeah.
So it's like, do you want the conference to look good and win a game, or are you gonna dance on your rival's grave here? We'll see.
That's true. Just put your mask on first, folks.
I don't get it. It flew over my head.
When the Big Ten just decided to cancel football for a season, and then they saw the rest of the world was going to play football. Right?
That was such bullshit when they put Ohio State mode.
It flew over Mac's head too.
Yeah. No, Mac got it. Mac got it. Yeah.
Those little fucking bitches in the Big Ten, they act like they're all fucking tough. They're fucking ran for the hills during COVID.
Hoity-toity firing Pat Fitzgerald because some guy gets a flying squirrel. You know what I mean? Come on.
Our team had COVID for 3 weeks. We missed 3 football games. That was a ton of money for the school.
Yeah.
You're no better than the Pac-12.
I heard Harbaugh ordered that COVID burger at the at that, what was the name of that place again?
The Little Brown Jug. That's what it's called.
Little Brown Jug. All right.
Yep.
I got to get there when I go to Ann Arbor, buddy. All right.
They've got great burgers.
You've been there how many times?
I've been there 3 times.
All right. It's top notch.
Yeah, it's one of the best spots on campus. It's really just the city is the campus. So
yeah. Shout out to Card Collector. Shout out to Travis Justice. Shout out to anyone that had a COVID burger.
Time to watch rain.
Jerry Davis, why do I like the over in Texas, Ohio State? Because I think Texas's defense has been shitty all year. Personally, not shitty, but their numbers are lying to you. They haven't played any good offenses. They played a bunch of backup quarterbacks. There's a reason why Clemson had what I think was 420 on them, and then Arizona State had over 500 on them. So I think Ohio State will be able to get whatever they want on Texas's defense. And then I think the other side is I think Texas can Sark, although I don't think he's a great coach in big games, he can scheme guys open, and Texas has guys that can score. Like they can take a wide receiver screen 80 yards at any time. So I just do believe they can. Now I don't think running the ball is going to work. I don't think running the ball is going to work based on the offensive line I saw last week against Arizona State. Like Ohio State's D line to me is way better than Arizona State's D line. So, unless the offensive line just had an off day, because I came into this playoffs thinking Texas had the best O line, I looked like a fool last week. So, but I will say this: I think Texas passing the ball can exploit some weaknesses in Ohio State's defense.
A good point by DeJuice too. Texas kicker. Oh boy.
Yeah. But I like Ohio State minus the points. I'm on Ohio State minus. I think they're going to win by double digits.
And for what it's worth, Ohio State's kicker, he missed 2 field goals in the Michigan game. Put him in a close game, and Ohio State kickers have a tendency of choking.
Oh man, he's got to rub Tabasco in the eyes.
That Ruggles guy. I mean, New Year's Eve, the ball dropped as soon as that missed kick was shanked 40 yards left.
You better hope they don't bring Urban Meyer back.
Yeah, I mean that New
Urban's
Year's
not
kick
coming
was
back.
pretty hilarious, though.
He's still kicking
yeah.
ass.
Tremendous.
I like Ohio State though, minus the points. I also like the over and a bunch of props. Me and NC Nick just dropped a prop episode. Check out the College Football Experience feed. We
It'll
did
be
fairly
linked
well
over
today.
here for TCE trims people, the TMZ people.
There we go. Check out the College Football Experience. Check out the College Basketball Experience. Check out the College Baseball Experience. We got conference preview starting next week. Look, what? How many Valentine's days? How many Valentine's days have you had with your gal? All right, just tell her, honey, let's watch some college baseball that morning when you wake up before you go to dinner. Bieniek, what's an early game that you know of off the top of your head on Valentine's Day?
I'm still in preview mode.
This fucking guy.
I mean, there's always plenty of tournaments. There's Arlington tournament. There's
look. I can tell you, ECU plays at State next week. Week 1 in college football in fucking August. Georgia Tech's at Colorado. I could go one by one.
Not there yet.
All right. Well, maybe you don't subscribe to the College Baseball Experience.
Make sure you get that shitty newsletter.
We're not serving high heat over there anymore.
I'm deep into making some spreadsheets. I got to figure out the rosters.
Yeah, ECU's gonna win. That's the lock you guys all needed to hear. All right.
Mm-hmm.
But check out the College Baseball Experience next week. We'll be previewing conferences, and goddamn it, we're gonna know the schedule now by then. All right. If that doesn't happen, then that'd be a fun show. Just not talk about any schedule. Anyway, check us all out. Check out the Sports Gambling Podcast, and
imagine a gambling podcast with no picks.
I think I've done that before, but shout out to all the people that still got the Christmas tree up. No, you still got your Christmas tree up?
Yep.
There we go.
I'll post a picture of it on Twitter after this.
There we go. Yeah, let's ride. All right. Till next time. This is the College Basketball Experience. You better start thinking about yours. And we are out of here.
Mailbox 170. Let's get 1.
I'm not saying I'm impossible to outsmart my body and soul, or nothing without heart. I'm not saying I'm impossible to outrun my body and soul, or nothing without love. I'm not saying I'm impossible to outdo my body and soul, or nothing without truth. I'm not saying it's impossible, but you're nothing without yourself. We're the obsession to be a part of that, started that. Mind over matter don't matter in the market. I've seen much smarter cats have heart attacks. Logic cause leaders need lambs to be lethargic. Match wits with the half-wit phantom. I don't need jumper cables or mic cords to analyze an analytical anthem. Between my two ears, an engine pumping the life force. Force field for your grip on the grievance. Still gonna feel unchallengeable and stiff. So arrange the pieces to prepare cohesive. All the hard work will go largely ignored if your hands are covered with post-its and paper cuts. You need to have your voice in the vice grip. The one who made it famous ain't the one who made it up. You don't get overtime just for working the night shift. I'm not saying I'm impossible to outsmart my body and soul, or nothing without heart. I'm not saying I'm impossible to outrun my body and soul, or nothing without love. I'm not saying I'm impossible to outdo my body and soul, or nothing without truth. I'm not saying it's impossible, but you're nothing without yourself. Every time I close my eyes, I'm taken to the same place, a playing field, and every contestant's got the game face. Everybody's yelling, you ought to play it safe. Make sure them shoes are tied and ankles tape. Shake the cobweb, hit the ground running. This is how cunning I can get with the footwork. You're doing it right, well, it shouldn't hurt. Flirt with greatness, still I run the famous. Nice high heels, I got mics for spice. Trampling the home team and the turf for life. For the few fleet of foot, too fast for me. I fear none, cause I run and ignore the pig. Of feet by the tree that are fast asleep. In love with the game, you adore the head. I believe in achievement. My soul isn't rewarded just because it's easy goal to move toward it. I'm not saying I'm impossible to outsmart my body and soul, and nothing without heart. I'm not saying I'm impossible to outrun my body and soul, and nothing without love. I'm not saying I'm impossible to outdo my body and soul, and nothing without truth. I'm not saying it's impossible, but you're nothing without yourself. Conspiracy theories, gotta love them clearly. Nothing's more entertaining than entertaining a query. Just the words of the wise and the weary. Recognize the authors of reality and theory. Theoretically, I could have won Scribble Jam. In reality, I lost to a legend. Theoretically, I'm best friends with Uncle Sam. In reality, I've never even met him. Now, one day my potential may become reputation. Until then, I'm still a work in progress. I suggest you question what I'm saying. If anything, you become familiar with the process. My agenda may suit your needs. When I say your bill of rates has been ripped to shreds, but if it defends what you believe, hold ear to your truths and scream fuck seeds.